Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and yes, as you can see, we're at a slightly different angle with a new setup. I rearranged and kind of redid my office. There's gonna be a video coming for that soon, but today, I wanted to take a really fun prompt and try it out. So as you guys know, I love creating monsters and creatures, and I absolutely think they're super epic and cool and awesome, and I love just drawing them like really badass, but I thought today, what if we made them just a little bit cuter? So today I am drawing my monsters in Animal Crossing style. Yep, that's right, we're taking some of your monster suggestions and converting them to Animal Crossing style. So I'm taking my super epic monsters and changing them into cute little adorable things. I'm really excited to try this out and like really stretch my creativity. I haven't really done anything super cute on the channel in a while, so might as well try this. Plus, I'm like super obsessed with Animal Crossing right now. Like, I absolutely love it, and I am having a blast, and probably not getting as much art done as I want, but you know, whatever. I gotta take a break sometime, and fishing and hunting for fossils is kind of what I have to do. So with that, let's go ahead and take the monsters that you guys like from my Monster Mash series and convert them to Animal Crossing style characters. All right, let's kick off this cutifying my monsters and turning them into Animal Crossing characters with my boy, the blue dragon slug. So I know this one wasn't really suggested by any of you guys either on Twitter or Patreon, but I really find my blue dragon slug is kind of like, I don't know, I feel he's like almost the mascot for my creatures and my creature compendium. It's not like, I guess it's not canon in terms of the YouTube channel, in terms of like what monsters are most popular on the channel. But in my heart, the blue dragon slug is really important to me. I don't know, I feel he, she, it, the dragon itself, the design is very much symbolic of when I really started hitting a stride with my monster mashes. I did quite a few before this one, but I feel the blue dragon slug and the forest spirit just were really big pivotal points in terms of like my monster mash creation. So I knew I had to include my favorite, best sluggy boy in this one for sure. Plus, the blue dragon slug is just a really fun creature. I love the colors and I love the personality that I could bring to this Animal Crossing character. I just kind of see the blue dragon slug as kind of like a little bit of a grumpy little guy. I'm very curious in terms of personality and catchphrases, and that's one of the things I wanted to ask you guys. Please feel free to share in the comments down below what catchphrase each of these guys would get, because I know in Animal Crossing everyone has like this one word little catchphrase, and I would love to see what your guys' ideas are for that, because there's so many cute ones we could think of for all of these. So at least for the blue dragon slug, my thoughts on a catchphrase, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like, the first one that came to mind was maybe calling everyone like slick because he's slimy, and it's like, man, that like, you really did a good job on that, comma, slick. Like, I could see it being in the game, like, dialogue. So, I don't know, that's my idea for a catchphrase. I look forward to seeing what you guys have ideas for, because my brain can only think of the literals. So, I bet you guys can think of some really cool creative things. So, I decided to go with a cute little, like, tank top t-shirt type of thing for my blue dragon slug. And at first I had blues and grays, but I was like, we should highlight that tongue color. I really like that bright green, and you don't really get to see it on the character itself at the moment. Like, his mouth isn't open. So I was like, oh man, we should give him a cool green and gray striped shirt. And I thought that just was so cute and perfect, and I love him, and I think it just turned out super adorable. So this was a great warm-up, a good start to our Animal Crossing characters, and it was just a good way for me to like really get into this and start getting used to drawing in this much more cuter style. So next up, we have the suggestion from Art of Crow over on Patreon, and I know he also posted this on Twitter, but the Snapdragon Werewolf, and I thought this one fit really well. For one, Animal Crossing already has like wolf dog-like characters, so it was something that I could reference and like try to pick apart the style to figure out how I can apply it to my character. Plus, the Snapdragon Werewolf is kind of already pretty fun. Like, the colors and the different patterning is really cool. And I think that's what I also ran into trouble with, was with my creatures, I have a lot of like extra bits and bobs to them. Like for the Snapdragon Werewolf, the mouth and the chin and the ears are all very much layered with those flower petals, and same with the tail. Like the tails of the Snapdragon Werewolf are literally giant snapdragon flowers. So I'm like, how do I convert this type of texturing to Animal Crossing style? Because for sure their character design is much more simple. And there is some detail, but I would say most of the detailing on the characters seems to be like kind of more patterning, kind of like if a cat had stripes, you would have those stripes on the Animal Crossing character, or like a dog with spots. And I know that's not all the characters. I'm not saying like every character is more simplified. I've been seeing a lot more of the new characters from the most recent game, and there is a lot of diverse designs, but I don't really know any off the top of my head that are like really detailed Animal Crossing characters. So it was just a fun way to bridge the gap. Like I was trying to simplify my details like to the crucial look for the character, but also keep it in that more playful, I guess simplistic-ish style of Animal Crossing. The tail, I think, was the hardest. I'm like, how do I make this look like this flower without, like, not putting some detail? So I'd say the tail is the most un-Animal Crossing thing. But, you know, it's cute. It works. Whatever. For the Snapdragon Werewolf, I decided to put him in a very cute sweater and collared shirt. I just felt it fit very well with the design. I don't know in terms of, like, what type of personality this guy would have. I think the Snapdragon Werewolf tends to maybe be a little hard-headed. I could see them being very sticking to their guns and very much will fight you on basically their viewpoint, and it would be a little bit harder for them to see your viewpoint. That's kind of what I imagine in terms of like personality for this guy. So I'm interested to see what you guys think of like what type of personality this character would have and the catchphrase that would go along with this wonderful sweater vested werewolf.
My color, baby, just wait. Let me drive you crazy. My color, baby.
So for our third one, we have my whale dog, which was recommended by Dave Squid over on Patreon, and I knew I had to do this one. My whale dog is so adorable and derpy, and I love them, and there's not really like an aquatic... Okay, I'm gonna probably eat my shoe for this one because I know you guys are probably gonna correct me. There's not really a lot of aquatic Animal Crossing characters that I've seen. Like I've seen a beaver, and I'm trying to think of any others that I've seen that are aquatic, and that's the only one I can think of that's kind of aquatic. But like you go and catch fish and you catch whale sharks and you... Oh wait, no, there's the octopus too. There's the octopus characters. So those are the only ones I really know for water-based Animal Crossing villagers, but usually you catch the sharks or you catch the whale sharks, or you catch these different fish and aquatic life. So I just love the idea of having a more cute whale-like character that you can be like friends with. I just love the idea of that. For my whale dog, I decided to go with kind of like a tropical swimwear look. Obviously, the whale dog villager would be at the beach all the time, probably swimming in the ocean if that was possible in the game, and like fishing, probably just hanging out on the sand, splashing in the water, very much a beach bum. I could totally see them being like that. I don't know personality-wise if a whale dog would be like full like, yeah, surfer brah, you know, I don't think it would go to that extent, but for sure would be an adorable beach bum. I'm really curious to see what personality and catchphrase you guys think of for my whale dog, because I don't know, it's hard for me to know the personality of this guy. Like I feel the whale dog is just very laid back, is a very loyal friend, and just really loves hanging out by the water. And of course, with the tropical pattern, I saw this really cute pineapple shirt that's been floating around for the newest Animal Crossing game, and I'm like, I gotta put my whale dog in that pineapple shirt. It is too cute. I cannot pass this up. We are putting him in a cute pineapple shirt right now. So yeah, really love his design, and I think he looks super adorable. Next up, we have a very different request from Hellswire and Grumpy T. I did a clay monster mash last year. I don't remember what time of year it was, but I did a bat and a frog and a pumpkin combined. Oh wait, duh, it was Halloween. What do I mean? I don't know what time of year it was. It was a Halloween themed monster mash, and it was the bat, the pumpkin, and a toad. And I haven't really drawn or shown this creature outside of the clay sculpture I made. And I did a couple little sketches during the process of creating the sculpture, but I hadn't really done anything with the creature outside of that. So I was happy to jump on and like actually flesh this creature out a little bit more, even if it was in a more cute Animal Crossing style. I think this is probably my favorite of the bunch. He just looks like the cutest, most adorable hipster, and I love it. I am all about this guy, and he is for sure my favorite. Kind of what I imagine is he's the character that is really hard to track down during the day. I would see this as a very much night owl hipster who like stays up late, maybe like mixing his own music, or God, I'm trying to think of other cute things he could do. But for sure he would be a night owl. He would stay up late because the creatures that he are mixed with, because the creatures he's mixed with, like the bat, and I think a lot of toads and frogs are kind of nocturnal. I don't know if they're like fully nocturnal. The only thing I have to go off of is my friend has frogs that pop out in her backyard during the evening, but not really during the day. Either way, I could see this guy staying up really late at night, like working on his own projects, is super hipster, maybe has his like special like pumpkin grade coffee that he likes to drink. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of really cute things he could do with his adorable scarf and sweater, and I just love him. And this one I am super, super excited to think of what personality and catchphrase you guys can think of, because I don't know. I don't think he would be like a really obnoxious, like snooty type of hipster. I think he would just be really into what he likes and maybe wants to like show other people like his favorite little coffee shop. Man, it's just me in a creature. I do this all the time. I'm like, guys, I have this really cool coffee shop I go to all the time that's like $6 a cup, but it's totally worth it. That's like me. I am this bat. This is me, but I'm not as fashionable as this bat. I can't pull off scarves like that. It always looks weird on me. Either way, I love this guy, and I cannot wait to see what you guys think of for like personality and catchphrase and such. And I just love him. He's so, so cute. And it was great to finally put color to this character because I hadn't colored him before, and now instead of just a gray or a brown sculpture, we have some color. All right, guys, and there we have it. We have our adorable little Animal Crossing monster mashes, and I absolutely love them. I had a blast just kind of experimenting and trying a couple of different styles. I know some of these aren't 100% Animal Crossing style. Like, I feel the Blue Dragon Slug is probably the closest to the style of Animal Crossing, and maybe the Snapdragon Werewolf kind of looks like some of the wolf characters. But like my whale dog and the pumpkin bat frog combo, the two of those were a little bit more of like me stretching the design. Like, I feel they look like they could fit in the game, but I just pushed them a little bit more and a little outside of some of the designs that already exist in Animal Crossing. And I think these turned out super cute. Like, I think it's adorable, and I had a lot of fun trying out this different style. Just doing something in this more cutesy style was really fun and something that I usually don't do, but I actually would love to do more of these. So if you guys have some monsters that you've seen me make through my Monster Mash series, I'd love to know which ones would you like to see me Animal Crossing-ified. I might do a few of like maybe more popular pop culture monsters, kind of like Godzilla or some of the kaiju. Those might be super fun to Animal Crossing-ify, but Specifically, I want to know what monsters have I made that you want to see converted into Animal Crossing characters. But specifically for these, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make these the stickers of the month for next month on Patreon. So if you're interested in getting some of these on a sticker sheet for May 2020 Patreon Sticker Club, go check out my Patreon. I think I'll make a cute little sticker sheet this month and do something a little different than just the one-off sticker. So you can get all 4 of these on a cute little sticker sheet. Just go to patreon.com/KMcCaigue. So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video, and if you aren't already, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, and make sure to leave a comment down below on suggestions on what monsters you want to see me make in this adorable style. Also, make sure to leave me a like down below if you like this type of content. I'd love to make more of these, but I want to know if you guys like this, so leave me a like and a comment down below. So thanks again guys so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye everybody. So I'd like to take a second to thank all my patrons over on Patreon. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. If you guys would like to get behind the scenes content, stickers, monthly sketch postcards, go check out my Patreon. And thanks again guys so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye everybody.